And we'll move on to the first presentation, which is Chair Quy Tran.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you. Thank you, Pleasant Hill Chamber of Commerce and Back 40 for hosting this beautiful breakfast. It's great to see everybody here this morning. Actually, this is a little bit more than I expected, but great turnout, great turnout. Honorable Mayor, Vice Mayor, City Council members, fellow Board of Directors, county and state dignitaries, businesses, and members of the public. My name is Quy Tran, and I am the chair of the Pleasant Hill Recreation and Park District, and I am pleased to deliver the State of the District 2025 address to all of you. And to start us off, I am thrilled to report that the State of the District is strong, that the State of the District is vibrant, and that the State of the District is thriving. As many of you know, the Pleasant Hill Recreation and Park District is a special district, and we've grown a little over the last year. We now operate over 275 acres of land that includes 12 parks, trails, and open space. Our newest park is the Pocket Park, pictured here, nestled in between the Contra Costa County Office of Education and Pleasant Oaks Park. Our impact is not only felt locally, but regionally. And this past year was a particularly productive year. Here are the numbers. Over 100,000 participants, visitors, and volunteers. Over 2,300 classes, programs, and activities. And this past year, we hosted 32 events, both small and large, attracting thousands of event goers from across the region. Suffice it to say, our impact on the city and the region has been huge. But none of this success happens, though, without a team. From our frontline staff to department managers, to our general manager, Michelle Lacey, and of course, to our board of directors who are fully dedicated to the vision of delivering wow experiences each and every day. Our board consists of myself as the chair, Derek Wurst, who is the board vice chair, Sandra Bonato, who is the board secretary, and Sandy Vincent and Bobby Glover, who are both directors. Coming off an election year, no district address would be complete if I didn't report on Measure S. As many of you know, the board of directors placed this general obligation bond on the November 2024 ballot. While the measure didn't pass, we have decided to frame the experience as a net positive. First, the measure received 64.8% yes votes, less than 400 votes needed to have secured the 2/3 supermajority. But we still view that 65% as tremendous support for this district and its activities. Second, during the process, we conducted multiple listening sessions, which gave us invaluable insight on the needs and priorities of the district residents, which we're going to act upon with or without the bond. And third, it was really heartening to have had a huge number of engaged volunteers who perform outstanding community outreach. More people than ever know what we do, which has resulted in a surge in the use of our parks and our programs. Given that backdrop, though, like we've done throughout our 75-year history, we're using this opportunity to pivot the district towards its reinvigorated set of 2025 key priorities. Number one, our 2-year budget plan will include an even stronger emphasis on revenue. Number two, our 2025 capital improvement projects will have more aggressive completion timelines. Number three, we are taking a new look at our park inventory and will consider new ways to use underdeveloped and underutilized facilities. Number four, we will have an increased focus on our safety and security of our parks and will execute our security master plan. And number five, we will build on our foundational successes to expand upon and continue to execute our DEIB strategic plan. With regards to our first priority, we continue on the trend on demonstrating our fiscal consistency and strength. In this chart, green bars on the left are our revenue, and blue bars on the right show our expenses. As you can see, our revenue has consistently exceeded our expenses. The gold bars at the top demonstrates the yearly surpluses we generate, and we take those surpluses and put them right back into the community. The one exception is last fiscal year, in which we recognized early that we would run a surplus and made a strategic choice to make large investments in capital improvements, in investing in our programs, and paying down debt at an accelerated rate. With regards to our second priority, just this past fiscal year, we took the surplus in our operating budget and invested over $500,000 in capital improvement projects. From our teen center to the community center to the senior center, almost all of our parks and facilities receive strategic investments. Just to give an example of some of those investments, the Teen Center had the exterior refinished and repainted with upgrades and new purchases to the interior furnishings. The Community Center received new carpeting and new exterior wood siding with new technological upgrades. The Senior Center received new carpeting, and we completely replaced the tables and banquet chairs. Pleasant Hill Park had upgrades to the restrooms, and we were able to purchase new maintenance vehicles, a van to transport kids for Kids Stop childcare, and our most favorite purchase of the year, if not the decade, is a robot that can automatically paint the white lines on all of our sports fields. It's awesome. We will be holding a contest to name that robot, so please send in your submissions. If you haven't been to one of our facilities lately, come check us out. We also expect 2025 to be just as busy with a brand new restroom replacement for Roger Smith Park, new ADA improvements throughout our parks, a new scoreboard at Pleasant Hill Park, and new generators for multiple facilities. Regarding our third priority, we're looking at ways to utilize underused spaces for temporary purposes. An example of this is the park across the library, which was used temporarily by the Bike Family Fest as a one-time use bike park, which, if anybody went to, was a very, very successful event. We hope to repeat that success with other temporary uses. Regarding our fourth priority, we recognize that security and safety are an important aspect of delivering the complete park experience. Last year we developed, and this year we will be implementing a comprehensive security master plan, which will require a large capital investment. But given its importance, we are committed to delivering this to the public. And finally, with regards to our fifth priority, we remain steadfast in our dedication to fostering inclusion and a sense of belonging for all, which includes our staff, our volunteers, the people that use our parks, and the community we serve. When I first came onto the board, one of the gaps that was identified was how to expand access to parks and services we provided to a rapidly changing Pleasant Hill demographic. I was pleased to be a part of the effort to create the Play for All board policy, which laid the foundation of the DEIB strategic plan. With the support of the entire board of directors, the DEIB strategic plan has not only made our staff more open and more resilient, but has strengthened our relationship to the community we serve. And we've been busy over the last year. We've completed 3 of the 5 all-staff DEIB training workshops attended not only by staff and managers, but also by district board members themselves. There is now an internal DEIB community which provides education and support to our employees, who then in turn create new recreation and event programs that reflect the priorities of our community. Examples on this slide are kids creating a I Have a Dream poster with their handprints, and our new participation in Lunar New Year activities throughout Pleasant Hill. Also in the works is a new large multicultural event, as well as participation in a night market in the north part of Pleasant Hill that would use our Chilpancingo Park. So as we move forward through 2025 and beyond, we will continue to build on prior successes, and we will work to create new stories, to build on new narratives, and to form wonderful new memories. Together, we make Pleasant Hill the best place to live, work, and play. Thank you to our staff, our managers, and of course our general manager. Thank you to our community partners, clubs, sponsors, and volunteers. Thank you to the Chamber of Commerce and Back 40 for hosting this event today. And thank you to the mayor, the vice mayor, and the city council. And thank you to all of the attendees here today for coming out and supporting this morning's breakfast. I am super thrilled to have been here, and I enjoyed this talk given to you. I'm now open for any comments or questions.